together. And it was like me and my mods or whatever. I made a Snapchat group with all of us in it. Stop! And then I found out him, Demita, and Angie were having their own little side conversations. I know, he's just, gosh. He's stubborn. He's just really stubborn. Okay, quit. You don't have to manhandle me, bruh. He is funny, but I promise you, he is very heavy. So when he steps all over you, that's not all he wants, I promise you. Because I could sit here and pet him, and he's not going to sit still. You guys think you know my dog because you see him on a 2-second live, but that's not how it is. Because I promise you, I pet this motherfucker all the time. He'll step all over Rocky, and he hurts Rocky. Like, Rocky will literally yelp. He already did it twice on the live. So please quit acting like you know my dog. He don't just want pets. I promise you. He does because he gets no attention. He does because he gets no attention? Okay. How the fuck would you know? My dog is literally glued to my side. What makes you think he don't get no attention? You make no sense. That's how I know you don't know me well enough to even talk shit. With your, what? You got like 4 followers? See? Oh, never mind. You got 100 followers. But still, you don't know me well enough to even talk shit. So you don't know me well enough to even talk shit. So get the fuck off my live. You too. It doesn't matter if I take him. I just took them outside before I went live. I just took them both on a walk around the block before I went live. I just took them both on a walk around the block. Believe me, he steps all over Rocky. He steps all over me. And all I'm trying, I don't care for Rocky. He steps all over me. And all I'm trying, I don't care if he sits next to me. I don't care if he lays next to me. That's fine, because he always does. The only thing I'm trying to teach him is not to step all over us, because he is a heavy dog. And when he steps on you, it fucking hurts. He'll step right on Rick like a dog. And when he steps on you, it fucking hurts. He'll step right on Rick like Rocky. Rick will step right on Rocky like he's not laying right there. And Rocky will end up yelping next to me, like right now. He's sitting next to me. That's perfectly fine. But when he steps all over you and steps all over Rocky to the point where Rocky yelps, that's a problem. The only thing I'm trying to teach him, and again, it's my dog. Only thing I'm trying to teach him, and again, it's my dog. If I want to teach him not to fucking step all over me or step all over Rocky to where Rocky's even yelping, then I'm going to teach him not to step all over people. I guarantee you, if one of you me or step all over Rocky to where Rocky's even yelping, then I'm going to teach him not to step all over people. I guarantee you, if one of you were here right now and he kept stepping all over you like that and literally didn't give a fuck, it does hurt, right? And it hurts, it does, because he's very heavy. And he didn't give a fuck. It does hurt, right? And it hurts, it does, because he's very heavy. And he'll step on my head, like, I'll be laying down and he always sleeps next to me, which is fine. I don't mind that. I like when he sleeps. He'll step on my head because he'll step right on him and not give 2 fucks that he's laying right there. Now he's laying down, so he's good. But all I'm saying is, don't sit there and act like you know my dog when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, first of all. And secondly, he does need to learn not to step on me and Rocky. He can lay next to us and sit next to us, and that's fine. But he's too heavy to step on my head like that. He does need to learn not to step on me and Rocky. He can lay next to us and sit next to us, and that's fine, but he's too heavy to step on my head like that. He's too heavy to step on Rocky's head like that, or to step on Rocky's legs like that. I don't care if he sits next to me. I don't care if he lays next to me, but he does need to learn to stop just stepping all over us sitting there, because it does hurt. He weighs a lot. He's very fucking heavy. There's a difference. That's all I'm saying. If you guys would have let me finish talking before you just jumped down my neck about it, there's a difference. I don't mind if he lays on me or sits next to me or whatever, but he doesn't need to be just stepping on us like we're not sitting right here, because it fucking hurts. He's too heavy. And I guarantee you, if one of you guys that were just talking shit was over here and he stepped on you like that, you'd be like, can you get your dog? Can you get your dog? Exactly. That's the thing. Like, you guys just automatically jump down my throat when you don't even know the situation. Like, Rocky was just laying behind me. Rose, thank you for the, Rose, he was just laying behind me. Rose, thank you for the, Rose, thank you for the roses. But Rocky was just laying behind me, and that's why I wasn't laid back. And he was stepping all over Rocky's head, and Rocky literally yelped on the live. Like, exactly my point. You just proved it. Maybe you should get to know, or like, look for more than just a second before you talk shit. That's all I'm asking. Because if you were sitting here and he just did that to you, it would hurt you. And I guarantee it would. No, you're good. I was talking about the other person that I already blocked. That was like, that basically was running their mouth to me. Not you two, necessarily you two. I mean, I know you guys said something, but I was talking about the person that was like saying I was rude, being rude to my dog. I wasn't being rude to him. I'm trying to teach him there's a difference. Not you two. I was talking. Let me screenshot that. You think it's funny? She thinks it's so funny. Now he's laying down on my lap and he's being good, so that's fine. Yeah, I know. It's too late now. If you wouldn't have said anything... If you wouldn't have said anything, they would have had something to say because you didn't. I know, Rose. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially when he made Rocky yelp, they would have been like, well, Rick just hurt Rocky and you didn't even say anything. You didn't even correct him. Then I would have been an asshole to Rocky and showed favoritism to Rick, because I didn't stand up for Rocky. So either way, it's like no matter... Nikki, thank you for the heart puff. Either way, like I said, people are always going to talk shit no matter what you do. It just pissed me off when that person was like, you're being rude. It pissed me off when that person was like, you're being rude to your dog. I'm not being rude to him. I'm trying to teach him not to fucking step on me or step on Rocky. Step on Rocky. He stepped all over Rocky like he wasn't there. Thank you for the hand hearts. Yeah, Rick don't know what personal space is. Yeah, Rick don't know what personal space is. And I don't mind it. I love that he's clingy. I love that he's so lovey-dovey. I do. I don't want him to not be lovey-dovey. But I do want him to learn not to step on us. As hard as he does anyways. Like, he puts his full weight on step on us. As hard as he does anyways. Like, he puts his full weight on you. And when I say, like, this dog has woken me up by stepping on my face, I mean, he stepped on my face while I was sleeping. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to teach him. Because he steps all over Rocky. Rocky will be laying down sleeping, and he'll literally step right on him, and he'll make Rocky yelp because he's not Rocky's more boxer, so he Rick is short and stout. Rocky is tall and skinny. So they're just two different kinds, you know? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That pop. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all. I'm just trying to teach him, because he is heavy and he does hurt you. Like, thank you for the roses. I wasn't going off on YouTube, by the way. I was going off on the person that said I was being rude to my dog. That pissed me off, because I'm not being rude to him at all. Thank you, Stacy, for the roses. I'm really not trying to be rude to him at all. I just want him to learn. And that's why I want to get him in those, it's an obedience class, and they teach him, it's like 100 commands, and they also teach him how to be like a guard dog. So, thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, I promise I wasn't being rude to you two. I was telling the person that said I was being rude to my dog. That kind of pissed me off, because there's a difference. He's a year old. He just turned a year old. But the lady that I got him from never spent one-on-one time with him, like, ever. So I know that's why he's, like, super, super clingy. Yeah. One-on-one time with him, like, ever. So I know that's why he's, like, super, super clingy. Yeah. Because he's so smart, and I know he would do so good, but they also teach him how to be a guard dog. So if I'm like, or like say a code word, he's going to go after whoever I told, you know what I'm saying? Like, they teach him the commands, and if I say he'll get in between. Like, I want to do the obedience classes with him, because they also teach him how to be a guard dog, and I feel like he would do really good with that, especially because Rick is already so clingy with me. I feel like he would do really, really good. And they don't just teach the dog, they teach you with your dog. And I really like that idea. I think he would do really good. And especially since, you know, I did have like that situation and the dogs didn't really do anything. They just ran from it. I feel like it would be good for them as well. Because, like, if I wouldn't have been able to run out and go get them, they would have been gone. Because when I say my dog, I lose my dogs. Like, my two dogs are all I've got. You guys know this. I've had Rocky. They both are rescues. And I just, you know, like, I love my dogs. So I would have been salty if they would have taken off and I couldn't find them. Or if they would have ran off and got lost, you know. What's that? What is that called? Like, they're either emotional support animals or support animals. Like, what else is that called? Like if you have a seizure or something, like, they're support animals or something like that. Yeah, something like that. They're like a support animal. Service dogs, yes. Service dogs. Yeah. And I would love to get them, like, Rocky's already an emotional support animal, but I would love to get Rick as, like, a service animal. And especially as, like, a guard dog, because he's already, like I said, he's already so clingy of me. He's laying on me now, so he's good. Like, now he's laying down, chilling, so he's fine now. But I'm just trying to teach him not to stomp all over us. But I think he would do really, really good with it. How are they when you go to work? They're fine. They're chill. I don't even have to put them in the cage. They're fine. That's what I mean. Like, they really are good dogs. Rick just... there's just certain things I have to work on him with because the lady that had him before me never did. There's just certain things I have to work on him with because the lady that had him before me never did. Like, she had so many dogs. She was a hardcore breeder. And she had so many dogs that she just couldn't, I don't think she could do the one-on-one time with them. She let them all out at once together, and, you know, when she would take videos and stuff, they were all outside together. So she didn't even know, like, his characteristics. She didn't even know, like, his characteristics. She didn't know how he really was. Like, she told me he pulls on a leash, and he does not pull on a leash. He really doesn't. He walks really good with you. Like, he'll walk next to you. Walks really good with you. Like, he'll walk next to you. That's why I feel like he's trained. It's just, I want him to do, like the commands and stuff, and I want him to be, like, more of a guard dog. So when I say, like, or heel or whatever, like, he reacts that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he reacts that way. You know what I'm saying? Because he would do so good. I'm trying to tell you, they're both very, very smart. But Rocky's a little older, so I don't really see the need of putting him in it because, like, I don't really see the need of putting him in it because, like, I don't really need to put them both in it. Rocky's already older and chill and everything, but Rick, I feel like he would do really good with the guard dog classes. And plus, Rick is more muscular and, like, do really good with the guard dog classes. And plus, Rick is more muscular and, like, I just think he would do better in it. Rocky's older. I just think he would do better in it. Rocky's older, you know. I just think he would do better in it. Rocky's older, you know. I don't think he'd really care for it. He's an older dog. Rick is still younger and, you know, impressionable and everything. I think he would do really good in the classes, so that's why. I think he would do really good. And I can't wait to be able to get him in those classes. And they teach them, like, I think it's like over 100 commands, like heel, sit, even bed. Like, if I say bed, I want to get them doggy beds where they each have their own doggy bed. And then, like, when I say bed, they go to bed. Which I think I'm going to do their doggy beds as an extension of my bed, where, like, it'll just be, like, at the end of my bed, but it's going to be their own bed, if that makes sense. It'll be kind of, like, attached to mine, but, like, at the end of it, if that makes sense. Like, it'll be an extension of my bed, but it'll still be their own bed, where they're still, like, by me, so if something happens, they're there, but they have their own, like, area, if that makes sense. I seen this one video where this guy built his dog his own, like, doggy bed, but it was at the bottom of his bed, and I thought that was a really cool idea. It was awesome. Like, the dog could lay at the end of the bed in his own little doggy bed, but it was still attached to the owner's bed, and then, like, the dog could lay at the end of the bed in his own little doggy bed, but it was still attached to the owner's bed, and then there was, like, a little tunnel that was underneath it. I thought that was so cool. But they had, like, a smaller dog, so I couldn't really do, like, the tunnel, but I could still do, like, where they have their own doggy bed still attached to the end of my bed, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I think he would do really good in the obedience classes, because Rick is already very, very clingy of me. He's very clingy. Like, he has to be next. From the moment I'm here, though, like, when I get off work or before work or while I'm sleeping, he's next to me. So he's already so clingy. I think he would do really good in those classes, and I think he'd be a really good protective dog. He's definitely got the muscle. I think he'd be a really good protective dog. He's definitely got the muscle. He's definitely got, like, the wit about him. So I'm excited to see what they do anyways. And they teach him the commands. So, like I said, if I go like, then he's going to go take care of business, or like protect me, or if I say heal, then he'll heal, but he'll heal in front of me. Like, you know how they have the dogs where they teach them to heal, but they'll be like still in front of you, like their head will be a little bit before you, but they're like in between, standing by your legs or something, in that protective stance. I don't know. I think it's just a good idea. I don't know. I don't know. But my phone's about to die, so I gotta put my phone on the charger for a minute. But I'm gonna get off here for a little bit. But thank you guys.